Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Vienna with Glitter Baddies Boutique, and today I'm going to show you guys how to fill your double-walled tumblers with rhinestones. This is very new for me, but I am obsessed, and I hope that this video can help someone. So these double-walled tumblers that I'm going to be using today are from Crafty Cup Source, as well as the rhinestones that I'm using for this project. For this one, I am only using one hole. I used a 5/16 drill bit just like I normally do, and these are the two colors I'm using. So I'm going to be doing an ombre effect, and if you're only going to use one color, I still recommend doing all these steps that I'm going to show you. So the first step that I found helpful as a tip and something that I will continue to do is to de-static my rhinestones. And the way I do that is by grabbing a dryer sheet or two and just rubbing those rhinestones all within the dryer sheets. I'm going to repeat that process for the amount of rhinestones I'm going to need. Something to also keep in mind is not all distributors will count their rhinestones out or sell them in counts. For Crafty Cup Source, they sell by weight. So these are 4-ounce jars, I believe, and I only needed a total of 1 jar to fill up a double-walled 24-ounce tumbler. But since I am using 2 colors, I did about half and half. So I did about half the jar of the sapphire color, de-static them to the best of my abilities, and then I put them in a separate cup off to the side. Here I went back for a little bit more, and I did not record this, but I did the same thing for the lighter sapphire color as well. So after I have de-staticed my rhinestones, I made this little paper funnel here that I can keep reusing over and over again, and this is a handheld back massager that I got from Amazon. I will link that below for you. It has been very helpful for me when making these. Instead of sitting there trying to shake them in or tap them in, I just grab my back massager and start putting it against the cup. That's gonna help those rhinestones fall right in there, especially if you de-static them. You can see them in real time just falling in here. So again, here it is in real time. This is how fast they fall in. Total working time for this project for me was about 20 minutes, maybe 25 to seal them up. So I love these rhinestone tumblers for that reason. I'm able to knock them out a lot faster. So I went ahead and evened out the rhinestones here. So I would say it's about 1/3 of the way full. So I'm going to grab the last little bit of my dark sapphire rhinestones and then grab my lighter ones. Again, de-static them as well. And I'm going to blend those two colors together for the ombre portion. But if you are only working with one color, obviously you wouldn't need to do this portion. Just continue filling up until your tumbler is full of rhinestones. But since I'm doing the ombre, I am going to mix those colors so I can get that nice ombre effect and continue the process as normal. And once I have filled in that middle portion, then I'll go in the rest of the way with the light sapphire over the middle section. So if any of them kind of bleed into each other, that's kind of the point for the ombre style, so I'm okay with that. And I do try to work those rhinestones around the whole tumbler, that way they're not just sitting on one side. I did attempt to do a rhinestone tumbler with 2 holes, and honestly it did not make a difference, which is why it's not required, but you can definitely do it if you feel more comfortable with it. But you can see I'm pouring them in here, kind of working my tumbler around in a circle, that way they can fall onto the other side and not just the side that they're falling in on. And here is a shot of how it looks. Again, you can see that they're kind of just falling in on one side. So I'm just going to shake it and tap it to even that out and make sure that the ombre portion is all the way around the tumbler and not just on one side. So after de-staticking the second color, I go ahead and pour it in the rest of the way to fill up the rest of my tumbler. And honestly, this was part of the reason I fell in love with these tumblers, is because I was able to knock these out super fast. I did have a little bit of struggles when I did my first one. I did put that on my TikTok, and it took me a lot longer than necessary, but the de-static portion of this process is super important. So once I fill it up, I seal my tumbler just like I do with my snow globes. I did not film that portion here, but y'all can definitely check out the videos in my channel so y'all can see how that's done. But other than that, that was it. That's literally all it takes to do these tumblers. I think it's super cute with 2 colors, but you can definitely do one color or even switch the colors to go lighter to darker. But let me know what you guys think, and if you guys try them, definitely tag me in any of your videos or photos. I'd love to see what y'all end up doing. As always, all the supplies are going to be listed below for you with my discount codes and links so you can check out the products I used. And if you haven't done so already, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button so y'all get notified anytime I post a new video. If you're interested in seeing any more of my work, check out my Instagram and my TikTok. And if y'all haven't already, make sure you check out my Facebook group and join as a member where we do giveaways and just overall help and support each other out. But as always, thank you guys so much for all the support and thank you so much for watching.